Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to STEM with Chantel.
Today we're going to be looking at the science behind bowling. So the first thing to keep in mind is angles. So ideally, when we're bowling, we want the bowling ball to hit the pocket between pins 1 and 3. And you can see that pocket right in the bottom right-hand corner. So strikes are more common when the ball hits a pocket at 6 degrees. So again, if we can get the ball between pins 1 and 3 at a 6-degree angle, that's going to increase our chances of getting a strike. Now this is a problem because if you were to roll the ball just straight down the lane, that's only going to allow for about 2 degrees. So how do we fix that? Well, what we can do is curve the ball. So if a curved trajectory is used, the 6-degree angle is possible. And you can see in this picture, you can see how the ball is curving after it is, started at the beginning of the lane to where it hits the pins. You can see that curve. So that curve is called the hook. And in order to achieve this, the first step would be to purchase the right kind of ball. And you'll want to purchase a reactive resin ball. And this is because the reactive resin ball has a porous surface which helps to grip the lane. So as you are swinging the bowling ball, if you're right-handed, you'll want to rotate your wrist counterclockwise as you release the ball, and that's going to help create that spin. And as the ball goes down the lane, the oil patterns on the lane are going to help control where the ball goes. So the oil stops about 15 feet from the pins, and if the ball is spinning in a certain direction, it has the possibility to take a sharp turn at that point. The lane markings can help determine where you should aim. So as you can see, these markings, if you aim for a certain marking and you know how the trajectory of the ball is going to curve, you can use these arrows to your benefit in order to perfect that hook. The laws of motion can also be used to help describe how the bowling ball helps to win the game. So Newton's first law of motion states, an object either remains at rest or continues to move at a constant speed unless acted upon by an external force. So this applies to bowling because the oil on the floor is meant to minimize friction and maintain the bowling ball's speed. The ball will continue to roll until it hits the pins, at which point the force from the pins and the wall behind the pins bring the ball to a stop. The second law of motion states that the vector sum of forces on an object is equal to the mass multiplied by the acceleration. So there are many variations of bowling balls on the market. Heavy bowling balls will require more force to throw, but they will also hit the pins with more force. And finally, the third law of motion states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when the bowling ball hits the pins, the force knocks the pins backwards. A resistive force is also applied to the bowling ball, slowing it down. The amount of force at which the pins fall matches the force at which the ball struck the pins.
Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more STEM with Chantel videos, check out this playlist. If you want to know when JCPL puts out more content, click the subscribe button and a notification bell.